Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. In this episode, I will talk about establishing prayer, إقامة الصلاة. This prayer is the second pillar of Islam. And in Islam, we have 5 prayers a day. And each prayer has its own stated time. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قال إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا, which might translate into Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that prayers are to be performed in stated times. And each prayer has 2 times, a starting time and a finishing time. The first one is Fajr prayer, which is dawn or morning prayer, and it starts from dawn, and dawn is can be seen when you go to the out and you see the horizon. You see a white line on the horizon between the south and the north and the south towards the east, and you see a light that's very white and clear. If you see this light or this line of light, this is the beginning of Fajr time. And Fajr finishes when the sun rises. That's the first or the beginning and the end of Fajr time. For Dhuhr time, it starts when the sun tilts towards the west, which means az-zawal. And you know that the sun moves after sunrise, it moves towards the west until it becomes very vertical over our heads in the sky. This point, or after this point, the sun tilts towards the west. This is when the sun tilts towards the west. This is the beginning of Dhuhr time. And Dhuhr finishes when the length of something, or let's say a stick or a building or whatever, when the shadow of something or the length of a shadow becomes like the thing itself. So when the shadow of something becomes equal to its own length. This is the end of Dhuhr prayer. Asr time starts from the end of Dhuhr prayer time until sunset. However, here is something very important. Scholars divided Asr time into also two levels. The first one is like when it is optional, where you can pray from the end of Dhuhr time until the sun becomes kind of reddish. This is an optional prayer should be performed at this time. However, if you have a certain or a serious excuse, you might extend it until the sun sets. But it's not recommended. A Muslim should pray Asr time between the end of Dhuhr prayer until the sun becomes reddish. However, if there is any emergency or a serious excuse, it might be extended to the sunset. And Maghrib time starts from sunset until the disappearance of twilight, Shafaq al-Ahmar. When the twilight disappears, this is the end of Maghrib time and the beginning of Isha time. And Isha time extends into or to midnight, and these are the timings for these 5 prayers. Thank you so much.